guys, this is Cadma here from Bitten Apple TV in conjunction with It Came From the Radio here at Big AppleCon. Now we're here talking with the beautiful TABITHA LORD. By the way, I love that show. I have one friend that I've only known with that name. Oh my God, I do that all the time, just practicing, hoping one day. But she's a beautiful woman, and she's also an author. So what we want to find out a little bit more about your books here, Horizon as well as Infinity. So I have Infinity, she's holding Horizon. Please tell us about these books.
Okay, so my premise was, what if on a distant planet, people evolved differently from their neighbors and could do things with their minds that their neighbors couldn't, like heal or read minds even. And what would that do to the fabric of the society? And of course, it doesn't go well. The ones that can't do it are very threatened by their very peaceful neighbors and eventually come in and try to wipe them out. So my protagonist is a survivor of that genocide, and she's joined a resistance movement that she's had to actually flee because the resistance has come under fire, and she witnesses a spaceship crash in her hidden camp, and she saves the injured pilot with her gift because she's a healer, and realizes that he's not from her world, and in fact her world was once a colony, and so they're drawn back into the greater escapades of space. Space. But anyway, it's a space opera, so epic, good versus evil, bad guys, good guys.
No, that does sound like a lot of fun. And I like the fact that it's just people who are just casually evolving, and it's always someone who's hating, always.
Hating, always someone who's hating.
So when it came to creating your protagonist, what was your favorite aspect about the character that you created?
Well, you know, I'm a medical school dropout. That's a little secret. I did go to medical school. Two of my kids were young, and I just couldn't find the right work, like life balance with trying to finish school. And but I was very drawn to the medical field, and I was a paramedic for a while, and I always thought, what a great superpower to be able to see, like if we show up on a scene and you could see inside someone's body, and you could actually imagine what was what was really wrong, and what if you could go further and somebody could actually heal with their mind. And so I created this character that could do that, and I'm like, that would just be awesome if I could do that.
No, that would be awesome. Unfortunately, this year I had to be picked up by the paramedics this year, so yes. And yeah, because I couldn't talk and I was having trouble breathing, and they were like, what's wrong? And I'm like, like that would have been, oh my God, we need people like you out there. So besides the protagonist, what other abilities can we expect from the characters that are in there?
Well, so the pilot that she saves is actually an interplanetary spy. So he doesn't have any superpowers, but he is kind of an epic hero, kind of a character. And there's a big bad enemy out there that she isn't even aware of yet, but is drawn back into the fight. So it's kind of got that epic good versus evil, save the race, save the planet, save your home kind of a thing going on. So
save the cheerleader, you save the world. I got it. I love that. I absolutely. By the way, you get extra points for having the Game of Thrones sweatshirt. Think you're awesome.
Mixing my fandoms. I've got my Star Trek, my Star Wars, and my Game of Thrones. I figure no one should be left behind at Comic-Con.
I love her. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Comic-Con crazy. I'm just gonna have to marry her. You can have Writ Ralph. We're good, but me and Tabitha, we gotta get married.
To go. We're out of here. See ya.
So for those who are looking for you, like, man, what's the next convention that they want to meet you and also follow up with what you're doing? Where can they find you?
So my website is TABITHALORDAuthor.com. I'm all over Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, that sort of thing. And I will definitely be in Chicago at Wizard World this August. I've got a few local things in my own hometown coming up soon, but the next big one is WizardCon? Whatever that one in Chicago is, I'll be out there.
For those watching, when you go to the conventions, it starts to become like convention number 1, number 10. I think I saw you last week. I'm not sure. Like, that's what ends up happening. But make sure you guys tune in. Check out this book. It's an amazing book. It's a lot of fun. And an intergalactic spy who doesn't? Come on, that's. Now I'm going to say something very, very harsh. It's almost better than James Bond. Come on now. Come on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Bye.